Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. And first of all, tell me the audio, video, and the screen sharing. Everything is fine for everyone. So you can just type in the chat box and your questions, your queries, whatever are there. And this is the one set which was there earlier. And this is the one set which was earlier in the one of the national level entrance examination. Right. And we will discuss this. And I have shared the complete screen, the complete data in front of you so that you can read, you can take a screenshot of this set, right? And as and when required, you can just scroll up and down, left and right as per your requirement, right? So first of all, I suggest that you just take a screenshot of this complete screen so that you have the your own liberty to read the data as per your requirement, right? And then we will be solving this, we will be studying this, how to approach this. So, initially, I'm just giving you, say, some 2 minute of time, 2 or 3 minute of time. So, can you just give me, say, some brief idea about, say, what about the set and what about the information is there and how to approach this set, right? So, you can type in your ideas, your thoughts in the chat box. Yes, so you people are having us around 2 or 3 minutes of time to just study the entire information and give me say, some ideas, some thoughts, some clue for solving this set. Yes, give me say, some ideas, some thoughts, some clue information how to start with this set. Okay, no information, no, not having any idea because nobody is giving me a say some clue, some hint in the chat box. Okay, Ishika is saying it may be possible that after a 1 month high quality, 1 turn medium quality and a medium quality turn low quality. Okay, so there is a little, I say, misinterpretation, Ishika, right? There is a misinterpretation. So, Chand Yadav, you can do one thing. You can take a screenshot of this picture, this diagram, right? The screen, and then you can zoom in, zoom out to the screen, the data in your own system, right? So this way you will be able to increase the font size and you will be able to read the question clearly. Okay. Okay, so let's begin and discuss this, right? So when we are talking about all national level entrance examinations, so nowadays we are finding the questions which are a mix of logical reasoning and data interpretation, right? So in those questions, in those sets, first of all, you need to start doing some calculation. You need to interpret the data properly and then put some logic there to get your answers, right? Those are the say old days when we are having a say one particular set which is representing a say bar graph or pie graph or line graph, and we are talking about okay, calculate the average, calculate the percentage, calculate the ratios, calculate the percentage increase, right? And in the say, other set, we are having, okay, there are 5, 6, 7% and arrange them according to their maybe lecture, maybe their say school classes or whatever, right? So those were the say old days when we are having a two different type of sets. One is for the data interpretation, one is for the logical reasoning, and we were solving them separately. Right. Now, the examiner has mixed the two things, that is the logical reasoning and the data interpretation, and they are giving us these kinds of sets in today's papers. Right. Okay, so let's begin and just start solving. So I just increase and then scroll down up according to the requirement. Right. Okay. Now I suppose now you people are able to read this clearly. Right. So this is a cold storage was set up in a year 2007. So this is the starting date in a 2007. Three types of fresh cauliflower were put into the storage at the end of the month of February. So see this. This is what end of the month of February. So if this is the end of the month of February, I can say this will be the start of March, right? So ending of one month, starting of the other month. So end of the month of February, so starting of March. And there are how many? Three types of flowers, right? So this is low quality, medium quality, and this is high quality, right? So these are the three types of flower. Now, these informations are little crucial, little important. Low quality flowers decays exactly after 2 months after putting it into the cold storage. So low quality flowers are what decays exactly after 2 months, right? So this is after 2 months. Done. Medium quality after 3 months. So medium quality is decaying after 3 months. And higher quality flowers are decaying after 4 months. Right? This. So these are the important information. Right? Okay. So decayed flowers are removed and fresh flowers are added to the storage at the end of each month. Again, this is a important in line, important information. Whatever the transaction, addition, subtraction, removal, whatever we are doing in the storage, we are doing at what? At end of the month, right? Maybe the last day of the month. So the change will appear in the beginning of the next new month, right? Because we are doing the things to the end of the month, so change will appear in the new month, right? So decayed flowers are removed. So this is saying decayed flowers are removed, and when at the end of every month. Okay. The following figures indicate the number of flowers. So these pie charts are giving us the number of flowers. Typically, pie charts are used for the representation of the percentage distribution, percentage segmentations, right? I suppose that you must be watching the matches which are going on nowadays. So when a batsman is scoring maybe say 50, 60, 70, 80 runs, so after a say little good score, they are showing a pie chart. And this pie chart is representing the runs scored in the different segment in the different part of the field, the cricket ground, right? So maybe in the say left side, 25%, right side, 20%, and so on. I suppose you must have seen these kind of figures in the matches, right? So typically, pie charts are used for percentage distribution. But here, this is saying and telling us that these diagrams are representing numbers of cauliflowers of the above three types. And this is again very important point. I just highlight this point. This one. This one. These types are what? Disguised. That is, whatever the data is telling us, that is, there are three types of diagram, right? There are three types of figures, there are three types of flowers, and they are disguised as what? Type 1, type 2, and type 3, right? So you should not take them as a respectively, right? You should not take the low quality as a type 1, medium as a type 2, high as a type 3, right? They are hidden. So I presently do not know which type is which type of quality, right? Type 1 may be low, maybe medium, maybe high, right? I do not know this. So this I have to just patch up, match, right? You must be knowing that we are having questions in our old school days for the column A, column B, and matching the columns, right? So this is the same thing. I need to identify type 1, 2, 3. What are their types? Maybe a low, medium, or high quality, right? And this is present in the storage at the start of the March because the data is saying we are adding up the flowers to the end of the month of February. So this is starting from what? Start of the March or April or May, June or July. So we are having data for 5 months. So every one pie chart is representing data for 1 month. Now, very important. It is known that 86 fresh cauliflowers were added to the storage at the end of one of the month, right? 86 fresh cauliflower were added to the storage at the end of one of the month. So out of the given 5 months, when we are removing the decayed flower and adding a fresh flower, so this is saying cumulatively all the three types, that is a low, medium or high, in any one of the month, right? The addition of the new flowers is 86, right? So I need to identify in which month this number is there. And when I am able to find this, the number 86, my job is done and I am able to solve the question, right? So this is the say complete data, complete information, and these are the 5 different diagrams starting for a March, April, May, June, and July, right? And I just show you the questions also. So these questions are talking about which is the type, right? Maybe high quality. What is the low quality storage? How many flowers are added, removed, right? So these type of questions are there with this set. So you cannot directly solve this. You have to do say some little work a little calculation, and then you have to put in some logic to match up the type 1, 2, 3 with a low, medium, or high, right? And this is the complete information about this set. Okay. So now let's start solve. Okay. So how to start? How to solve? So because this is saying that the three different types of flowers are there, low, medium, and high, and we are having a type 1, 2, and 3, which are hidden, right? So looking over these five diagrams for the 5 months, right? Looking over these five diagrams over the 5 months, can you suggest me any guesses, right? Any guesses? I'm not asking you the fixed type, right? Out of the type 1, 2, or 3, which may be the possibly the low, medium, or high? Which may be possibly the low, medium, or high? Yes. Which may be the possible type of low, medium, or high out of the type given as 1, 2, and 3. Okay, okay. So there are some responses. Okay. So now the question is talking to me that I need to remove, I need to add for a different months. So all these information cannot be stored in mind, right? So I have to note down these information on a piece of paper, and I have to write something. And because there is some increase, some decrease, some removal, all those things are there. And I need to find a say 86 also, right? So this means what? I need to make some table, right? So now I am creating and designing a one table here, right? So we are having Feb, March, April, May, June, and July, right? And just quickly making a one table here, right? So this is the kind of table I can make, and I can write this is a type 1, right? This is a type 2, okay, and this is a type 3. Right? And as this data is talking to me that towards the end of the fair, right? So I will be starting with this data. Okay? So this is fair end, right? And starting of March. So this is starting, this is end, right? So just make us say more breakups. This is starting, this is end of April, right? And this is May starting and end, right? And this is June starting and end, right? And we have data for what? March, April, May, June, July. So this is starting and this is right. So this way I can represent my data. Okay. Now go back to the diagrams and just try to look little logically, little analytically. Okay. So we know that there are three types of quality: low, medium, and high. And in types, type 1, 2, 3. So I need to match up. And this is a crucial information here. See, uh, yes, low quality flowers decays exactly after 2 months, medium quality after 3 months, and high quality after. No? So starting from the month of March, right? We have three different colors: gray, black, and white. Okay. So if I little put a analytical and logical approach here, white color, March is 58, April is 64, right? And May, suddenly there is a sharp decrease, right? From 64 in the April to the end of the month of May, this is what? That is sharp decrease, just 19 number, right? And all these are what? At the start of the month. So if I look for the white portion, okay, white portion, March month is done, 1 month, April month is done, second month, and at the beginning of the May, this is just going down sharply, right? And we know that low quality flowers decays after exactly 2 months, right? So with this approach, with this logical plus analytical analysis of this diagram, I can say that the white is what? Low quality, right? So this is the kind of interpretation for the graphs and logical reasoning you need to put in to get your answers, right? So I am taking as what the white portion as a low quality. So just put this in the tip. So white portion is what? My low. Okay. Now there are two possible cases because we are left with medium and high quality. And with the diagram, if I look here, so medium is decaying after how many? 3 months, and high after 4 months. So now there is a little fluctuation, and with the gray and black portion, I am little bit confused to identify which part is representing a medium or which part is high. So now in the table, I can assume, right? In the table, I can assume out of the one or the three type as a medium or high, right? So again, putting up a little vague assumption and little vague logic. If I look for the type 1, that is a black portion, right? And type 3, that is a gray portion. So medium is saying after 3 months and the high is saying after 4 months. So look for the gray portion. First is 40, then 49, right? 53, 58, 60. So in a gray portion, there is a very slow change, right? Very slow change. Small numbers, slow change, right? So putting up a logic here, I can say the black if I take medium, right? Because in a black portion, there is a little fast change. 30 to 42, 40 to 52, 52 to 96, right? And 96 to 102. So in a black portion, the type 1, there is a little fast change. And in a gray, there is a little slow change. And I know medium is changing after 3 months and high is changing after 4 months. So I assume, right? I assume that type 1 is what? Medium. Okay, so putting this as medium and type 3 as high. Right? So this way I am trying to make my ticket. Right? Now, after after filling up this table, what I need to check? I need to check the new addition of the cauliflowers in any of the month should be equal to what? 86. If for any of the month I got this number 86, then I can say that my assumption is correct. Okay. And if for any of the month I am not able to get the number 86, then I need to interchange the type 1 and type 3, right? And then make again the same table, right? After the change. Okay. So now we start. So at the end of Feb month, right? So at the end of Feb month is starting of the March month. So type 1 black is 30, type 2 white is 58, and type 3 gray is 40. So this is type 1 is 30, right? So this number is 30. I just change this color here so that this will make a little more elaborate. Right? This is 30. And at the end of Feb, so starting of the March, the same number, right? Then type 2, 58. So type 2 is 58. And this is also 58. Right? And type 3 is 40. So this is 40 and this is 40. Right? So this is initial data. Now, in the month of March, there is some change, right? During the month, there is some change. So first take the initial of April. Okay. So type 1 black is 42. So this is 42. Okay. Type 2 is 64. Type 2 is 64. Right. And type 3 is 40. So this number is 40. Now, low is decaying after 2 months, medium is 3 months, and high is after 4. So till now we have just completed only 1 month, so there is no decay in any of the time, right? But if the numbers are changing, so this means we have added some new flower, but we have not removed the flower because they have not decayed till now. So in this we have added how many? Well, right? Here we have added 6, and here we have added 9. Then got it? I suppose now you must be getting this idea. No? Okay, now move to the next month, May. So when you're going to the May, type 1 black is 52. So this is 52. Okay. And type 2 is 19. So this number is 19. And type 3 is 53. This is 53. Yeah? So March and April, 2 months are over. None. So there will be no change in the median. That is a type 1. So I just simply add here plus 10. Right? Similarly, there will be no change in the type 3. That is a high. So I can just add up here the plus 4. Right? Now, tell me what to do in the month of April, in the end of the month of April, right, for the type 2, which we are taking as low quality. What to do? Yes. What to do? At the end of the month of April, what to do in the type 2, which we are taking up as a low quality. Okay, 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 Dhimai, okay, okay. Yes, Dhimai, yes, Anand, yes, Tarishi, yes, yes. So I am just changing a color. No, Khushbu, no, not this, not this. Okay, so I am writing with a different color. Okay, I'll take now. Okay, so at the end of April, type 2, low quality, will have some adjustment, right? What to do? See this. This number is at the start of the March, right? 58. So 58 at the start of the March. So March is a complete month. April is a complete. Now we are doing the adjustment to the end of the April, right? So this number is completing 2 months in the stories. And we are considering this as a low quality. So this number 58 will decay, right? So you are removing this. This is minus 58. Okay, minus 50. And total number is initially how much? 64. Yes. So if the initial at the start of the April the 64 and you are removing 58 cauliflowers, so how many are remaining? 6. Right. I just write it here just to show you. So minus 58, right? And this is remaining how many? Right? But at the start of the May, the balance is showing you 19 units, right? 19 flowers, right? So 6 are older one, and if the new balance is 19, this means you have added 13 flower here at the end of the app, right? So see, this is the kind of interpretation, the logical reasoning we have to put in to get the answer for this set. Right? So I suppose this is clear for everyone. I will repeat. 58 units of the type 2, which are at the start of the month of March, are now completing 2 months, March and April. So these are decade. Okay. Remaining are 6 units. Now, if remaining are 6 units and the opening balance is showing as 19 units, so this means we have added a 13 unit in the cold storage for the type 2, which we are taking as low quality. Yeah? Okay. Now moving forward. So May is done. Coming to the June. Right? Okay. So when you are coming to June, type 1 is 96. So type 1 is in the month of June is 96. Right? Type 2 is 90. So type 2 is 90. Then and type 3 is 50. Type 3 is 50. Right? So these are the names. Okay. So first check for the type 3, high quality. High quality is decaying after how many? 4 months. But we are not completing 4 months. So this means this is a very simple 53 are at a start of the May and 58 at the start of June. So this means we have added 5 units here, right? We have added 5 units here. Okay. As the adjustment we have done for the type 2 in the month of April, right? We are doing the same kind of adjustment for the type 1, which is a medium quality, right? So see here, I just do the adjustment. These 30 units, right? They are at the start of March. So March, April, and May. 3 months are done because we are doing the adjustment at the end of the May, right? So these 30 units will take it, right? So if you are decaying these 30 units, right? So balance units are what? 20. Then, but opening balance in the next month, that is June, is showing 96. So this means you have added how many? 74 for the medium part, right? Got this? Got this? Now, tell me what to do with the type 2, low quality. I suppose there is a 19 at the start of May and 19 at the start of June. So there is a no change. So in the month of May, that is at the end of the month of May, in the type 2 low quality, the adjustment should be 0. What do you say? What do you say? The adjustment should be 0. Okay, Dhimai. Okay. Okay, Prerna. Okay. Okay. Okay, Ishika. Yes, yes, Khushi. Yes, absolutely correct. Absolutely. See this. Uh, these 6 units carefully, right? These 6 units are added at the end of March. Means at the start of the month of April, right? At the start of the month of April. So April, May, 2 months are there. So now these 6 units will decay, right? These 6 units will decay. So this is minus. Then what is the balance? 30. But opening balance for the next month, June, is again showing 19. So this means 6 units are decaying and we are adding 6 units here. The same number is decaying, same number is adding up, right? So this way we are having the same closing and opening balance, right? For the month of May and got it? Okay. Move to the next month, July. Okay. So July. Type 1, 10, right? So type 1 is 10. Okay. Type 2 is 30, right? So this is 30 done. And type 3 is 60. So this is 60, right? So first of all, do the calculation for the type 3, which is now easy, right? Type 3 we have considered as a high quality, and high quality is decaying after how many? 4 months. So taking up this 40. So March, April, May, June, 4 months are done, right? So this is minus 1. Right? So if you are subtracting 40 here, remaining units are how many? 18. Yeah? But the opening balance for the next month is showing you 60, right? So how many you have added here? 18 are already there and opening balance is showing you 60, right? So how many you have added here? That is 42 units you have added, right? 18 plus 42 is 60. Done? Okay, come to the first medium. So see, medium is digging after how many? 3 months. So this 12 number, right? This 12 number which is added at the end of the March. So this is completing April, May, June, 3 months. So this number will take it minus 12. Right? So if this is minus 12, right, this is balance is 74. Right? And next month opening balance is showing you 102. Right? Next month this is showing you 102. So if this is a 102, how many units? How many units you have added? So 74 plus some number is 102. So this number is going to be how much? That is 18. Tarishi, no, this is not 18. This is 28. Right, Tarishi? Just check. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Subtracted up. No, done. Yes, correct. So this is 84, right? And if this is 84, so we have added to reach 102, we have added how many? 18. right? Yes, yes, right? 18. Now, come to this part, low quality, right? So low quality, previous month 19, next month 32. So what to do now? So in this, yes, this is 13 units. See this, these 13, which we have added. So these 13 units which are added at the end of April are now completing May and June. So these are now minus 30. So this is minus 30 and balance is 6. Right? And next month, July, opening balance is giving you 32. Right? So this means how many units you have added? How many units you have added? 26 units you have added. Right? So this way we are doing the calculation for this. And now we are done with the complete table. So I need to check out this particular line, this saying, it is known that 86 fresh flowers were added at the storage at the end of one of the month. So if for all these figures, right, for the added figure, so I just take a say some different color and which color I should take now. Uh, okay, I just highlight this with a say yellow color. So if this number is added, right, this number is added, this number is added, should be added to 86, right? This number, and this number at any month, right? So I need to check month wise. So these numbers should be added to what? 86. This number, this number, this number, right? And this number, this one. And this. So when I am adding these months, right? The numbers. So for the month of June, right? 18 plus 26 plus 42 is coming out to be what? 86. So what we have assumed in the beginning that first one, the type 1 is a medium, the type 2 is a low, type 3 is a high quality. These assumptions are correct, right? These assumptions are correct. So now my data is filled. If suppose this number is not there, 86, I am not getting 86, right? So now I need to swap type 1 and type 2 for high and medium and draw a same table again, right? So this is the region it is always suggested that when you are solving the question, put a little sharp analysis or the intelligence so that you do not require to repeat your work and you are not wasting your time, right? Okay. So now this is the one complete table. So if you want, you can just take up a screenshot of this screen so that when we are solving the questions, right, you can just refer to all these information, right? So I suppose you must have taken a screenshot for this. Yes, done, I suppose. So, so now come to the first. Yes. Now I can make it little large. You can have a seat of a look. And if you want, you can again take a screenshot for these questions. First, which of the following correctly represents high quality flower in the given figure? So in the given figure, what we have assumed that type 3 is the high quality. So I can take up a safe option, which is the option, that is a type 3 is what my high quality flowers. Right? So once this table is done, questions are becoming easy. right? Okay, next. How many fresh, low-quality cauliflowers were added to the storage at the end of the month of May? So at the end of the month of May. So at the end of the month of May, the low quality is the type 2 and we have added 6 number, right? So this answer is the second option, right? How many fresh low quality flowers were added to the storage at the end of the month of May? So it is 6, right? Just see this. Month of May, 6, right? Okay. Next one. How many decade cauliflowers were removed from the storage at the end of the month of June, right? So this is how many decayed cauliflowers were removed from the storage at the end of the month of June. So decade, done. So this number is what? That is 12. This is decade. 13. This is decade. And what? So this is minus 12 minus 13 is minus 25 and minus 25 minus 40 is what? Adding to this minus 65. So 65 plus this is the answer, fifth option. Right? Okay, got it. Now come to the question number 8. What can be the minimum number? So I need to calculate something and what is minimum? Minimum number of flowers remaining in the storage at the end of the month of July before fresh flowers were added and after decade 1 removed, right? So for the fourth question, that is question number 8, we have to find the minimum flowers when we have not added the new one, but we have removed the decayed one. Okay, so let's solve. So when we are solving this, okay, so removing. So this 9 number will be removed because this is completing 4 months. April, May, June, July. So subtracting this 9, right? That is how much? 51. Yeah, this is. Now, when we have added these 6, okay? So these 6 are completing June and July 2 months. So subtracting this minus 6. So this is what? 24. Sorry, this is 26. So this is 26. And this 10 is so minus 10. And this is coming up with 9. So 92 plus 26 plus 51. Can you give me quickly what is the total sum? Yes, what is the total sum? Yes, absolutely correct. So this number is coming out to be 160, right? So the fourth one, my answer is the option 160, right? So see, when I am putting up a little intelligent guess, intelligent assumptions, and putting up the table on a paper, right? How freely, how coolly, how calmly I am getting all the answers, and the answers are absolutely correct, right? So this is the mindset you need to create, you need to develop when you are solving the data interpretation based logical reasoning question, right? So I suppose that you must have got the correct answers for all the questions, right? And we will continue with these type of questions. I suppose you have taken all the screenshots. the question answers, and the table which I have drawn. Once again, I am just showing you the data information, right? So if you have missed, you can just take a screenshot. Just yeah. So this is the complete data in a one frame, one screen, right? And I suggest that you can just take up a screenshot, and if you are saying that you're not able to read, so you can just zoom in, zoom out, right? Very simple. Okay. I suppose you people must have taken the screenshot of this. Yeah. And now coming to this solution table. Got this? So with this, we are winding up the session for today, and we will continue with such sessions, right? So don't miss any session, but yes, please keep revising, keep practicing. And for this, you can just take up a EduShastra online portal where you can have the updated study material for your testing purpose, right? So thank you very much. Take care. Good night. Good night. Take care. Thank you very much.